So Nintendo announces a new Kirby game to be released titled Kirby's Dream Buffet later this summer. After watching the trailer, however, a question that came into my mind after watching the announcement was if the game was going to be free or not. That's why in this video I'm going to be discussing whether the game will have a price or if it's going to be free, despite the fact I have little information to go off of. Before we discuss the video's topic, I want to first talk a little about the announcement of Kirby's Dream Buffet in general. So Kirby's Dream Buffet was announced last Tuesday, and in summary, the game seems to be a multiplayer game where up to 4 players get to play different variants of Kirby, and what they do is that they go through multiple different levels and sections while also trying to eat as many food scattered throughout the levels as possible. The more food they eat during the game, the player's Kirby gets bigger, and at the end of the game, whoever has the biggest Kirby wins. My initial thoughts on this announcement is that this looks pretty fun to play. One game this reminded me of when watching this was Fall Guys, actually. This was probably because both Kirby's Dream Buffet and Fall Guys have similar game structure, and both games have map designs that are both colorful and both bring a sense of happiness to their environment. So now that I've given my initial thoughts on the announcement, I want to discuss whether the game will be free or not. One thing the announcement did not seem to reveal was the price of the game for when it arrives in the eShop. When I first watched the announcement, I just assumed that the game would be free on release, but when it came to doing a little research, I found something that suggested otherwise. While doing research, I came across this news outlet known as Go Nintendo, which they are known for posting news surrounding Nintendo and other games that are on the Switch. On their Twitter account, they just happened to also post about the new Kirby game as well. In the tweet, they state that when it comes to buying the game, an option for you to receive it is through an eShop code. Now, obviously, eShop codes are only for things that cost money, as eShop codes for free items don't seem to make sense. So if what Go Nintendo is saying here is credible and correct, I'm going to have to say that the game will have a price instead of being released for free. Me personally, I believe that this new Kirby game should be free if it is going to cost money. One reason is because earlier I said that this game reminded me of Fall Guys, and the thing with Fall Guys is that Fall Guys is free. Because the two games are similar in a way, people might lean into playing Fall Guys instead since Fall Guys doesn't have a price tag locked onto it. Something else too is that for a game that looks as simple as this one, I believe some people who watch the announcement are going to be driven away from it, as people usually are hesitant when it comes to spending their money compared to getting something that's free. And later down the year, they might even start to forget that this game exists. I don't mean to talk about Fall Guys that often, but the same thing happened to Fall Guys as well. Fall Guys was a game that was getting forgotten the longer the game existed until the game became free eventually. But yeah, Kirby's Dream Buffet gets announced, and from the looks of it, it might include a money purchase in order to play it. What are your thoughts on this topic? I would love to know. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and see you later.